Back again. Thank you all for another edition of Chevalier. This is my theme song, right? Yeah, I want y'all to know this is my theme song, right? I'm really vibing with this one. I really appreciate y'all for being here. My name is Sebastian Michaelis, and the purpose of Chevalier is to help men and women that are seeking relationships. Whether you're black, whether you're white, whether you're Asian, whether you're African, Australian, or even the penguins in Antarctica. I want to create a show that helps single people who want to find happy and loving relationships. And I've learned the best way to do that is to start a platform where single people can put themselves out there, can start a discussion. And based on my last video, I got a lot of people who emailed me with some very positive feedbacks. A lot of things I can work on. And again, it's like build it while you fly because I'm doing this by myself. But anybody out there who wants to add to the production, you know what I'm saying, feel free to. I do this intentionally without the bells and the whistles because I want people to know I'm an average guy trying to do an above average thing, which is help single people find love. Last week's topic was a little controversial. I had a lot of my lady clients, women who were asking me about their man spending all their money at the strip club, but not hardly putting anything in the house. And the reason why is because they're not feeling loved and appreciated at home. Make a guy feel loved and appreciated at home, he doesn't have a reason to go out and spend his money in the streets. He doesn't have a reason to go spend his money in the strip clubs or with escorts. Guys out here spending $500 on the escort. They spend more money in 1 hour with 2-3 hours with their escort or all night with their escort than they spend on their family in a month. And it all comes down to them being appreciated by the escort. When they go see her, they know they're going to get what they need. And so, I tell women, who are my clients, like, if you want a better man, then be a better woman. It can't always be that the men are wrong, that the men are not doing right. All men are not the same. So focus on your man, number one. And number two, focus on being a better woman for that man. Once you do that, then you can start demanding concessions. But if you know in your heart you haven't done everything that you need to do to show that man that you love and appreciate him, then you're going to be losing anyway. Because the basis is the man does his part equally beneficial as the woman does her part. So everybody can be happy. Everybody can get what they need, and everybody can grow and build off of that situation that they want for each other. So the topic for today is the value of money in dating. Why does money matter? Do I need a lot of money to date a nice looking, attractive woman? No, you don't. But you got to think about what's the purpose of dating. Dating is nothing more in simple terms but an audition for you to prove to a woman why you are the best man for her. Whether it's here in America or all the way in Australia, women want a man who's a provider. I'm not saying every woman. There are a lot of women who are sufficient on their own. But at the end of the day, women want a man who can provide a level of happiness. Specifically, black men. 64% of black men who live in this country make at least $42,000 and above. And my source is uscensus.gov. I don't like spitting out a bunch of facts and not giving people a place where they can go research these facts. uscensus.gov. So more than half of the men in this country, black men, are making at least $42,000 and above, so they're making enough money. The average white man in this country makes $57,000 a year, so they're doing good, but we all knew that. So the best thing for us as men to do is to show our women why we deserve to have their love, why we deserve to have their respect, why we deserve to have their attention. And the best way to do that is to put ourselves on the table by dating, spending money on dates. Because dates are not cheap depending on the level of woman that you're talking to. And dating is always going to be expensive depending on what you want out of it. Especially a woman that you plan on spending the rest of your life with. So some of the things that we focus on for the type of woman that we want to be with, for the type of woman that you want to marry, is simple. And that's making sure that you're treating each other right. Men are only going to deeply invest in a woman who has taken the time to show them that she's worth it. Who's taking the time to show them that, she's willing to do whatever it takes to be his wife. If a man meets a woman and she says, hey, I'm dating you, I like you, I find you sexually attractive, and I want to see if you can prove to me that you're worthy enough of being that man, then most guys are going to put in the effort to spend money on you. Whether it's through nice dates, whether it's through bills, whether it's through getting your hair and nails done, makeup, bags, clothes. It's like, it doesn't really matter. Like when a man is invested in a woman, like he's going to spend money on her because he wants to prove that he's worthy of her love. But it also assumes that women are coming to the table in good faith and letting a guy know from day one whether I'm just looking for money, whether I'm just looking for, well, no woman really looks for sex, but basically a companion. Basically what I'm saying is, as ladies, if you're not looking for a relationship, don't date men who are looking for a relationship. Because all you're doing is creating confusion in the dating world that probably makes it difficult for most people to get out there and date in the first place. If your goal in dating is just to find a guy to spend money on you, let guys know that from day one. Let guys know that on the first phone conversation, like, hey, you seem like a really nice person, but I really just want a man to spend money on me. And then take it to that level, wherever both of you feel comfortable. But women, if you want a relationship, if you want to get married, let men know that up front. Let men know that your purpose of dating is for marriage. That your purpose of dating is for a relationship. That your purpose of dating is for the purpose of spending the rest of your life with someone who you want to be happy with. But it's important to let guys know these things up front. A lot of women say, who are my clients, there are no good men out here. I don't know what I'm doing. I've done everything. I wear nice clothes when I go out and about, but no matter what I do or what I say, I can't find a man. And the number one thing I ask these women is, do you let these guys know that you are looking for a relationship that will lead to marriage up front? Well, I just gotta figure you would know that. Aren't all men looking for that? No, they're not. Women, you gotta let men know what you want up front. If you're looking for marriage, let them know up front. If you're looking for love, companionship, but not a relationship, let them know up front. If you're just looking for a guy that has money and spend money on you, let them know up front. So that way down the line, it has some value and meaning and it goes somewhere. Because at the end of the day, when you're not up front with men, you can't expect men to be up front with you. Which is why I tell people that money ain't a thing. Because if a guy is dating a woman, no matter how much money he invests in her, no matter how much money he puts into the courtship, if she don't want to be married, no amount of money is going to change that. And even if by the 1% chance she does marry you, it ain't going to be because she want to be with you. It's because she's wanting to spend your money. And unfortunately, there are lots of relationships like that where a woman gets with a guy just for his money, and as soon as he spends his money up, I don't want to be here. This ain't working. Or she just goes off and cheats. Yeah, I almost reminds me of the Wolf of Wall Street with Leonardo DiCaprio. When Jordan Belfort, when he lost everything, his wife, let him have one last pity sex, and she left him. Why? Because she wasn't there for him. She was there for the money. Yeah, and it's all good when you're rich, when you're wealthy, but when you lose it all, or something happens where you fall on hard times, then she's gone. But you know why that happened? Because you wasn't honest enough to let her know up front why she was there. You wasn't honest with yourself up front to say, hey, this is just a money situation. When you should have been saying, hey, are you looking for a relationship that will lead to marriage? And then if she says yes, then let's build on that by dating and being consistent with each other. But at least in the end of the day, you can build on something that's going to benefit the both of you so that everybody's happy. And what I mean by that is when you put yourself out there to let women know what you want up front and they let you know what they want up front, then you're not just dating for the sake of it, but you're actually dating to build something that benefits you both. The idea of this video is simple. Men, be open with women and let them know what you want up front. Let them know what the end goal is, what the game is. What is it that you want? What do you want? Do you want a marriage or do you not want a marriage? Women, y'all need to do the same. Stop playing with these guys' emotions and saying you want marriage when you only want a guy's money. Let a guy know up front. If people let each other know what they want up front, then no one gets hurt in the end. Because no two people walk away from a relationship without one person being hurt. So please, going forward, let people know what you want. Money is not a thing. Money isn't a thing. I don't know if I said that right. Money ain't a thing. If ain't no love, if you ain't got a foundation for honesty for what you're looking for, then all the money in the world don't matter anyway. That's why you got a lot of rich guys who got a lot of divorced wives paying a lot of alimony and child support. Because they thought that money was going to change that woman. And it's not. And you got a lot of women spending a lot of money on men trying to change them. And you ain't going to change. You can't change people's nature. You might change their mind, but you can't change their nature. So again, thank you all for being here. Today's topic, money ain't a thing. Let's build stronger relationships. But let's also be smart about the type of person we want. And let's be honest about the type of person we need. Thank you all. Have a great day. I'm going to play this theme song I got. So, peace. We're going. I'm thinking about doing another video on Wednesday. Matter of fact, I'm going to do another video on Wednesday. I got my email in the bio description, so if you want to email me, shoot me an email. Let me know what you think about the show, what I can do better, what I can do to improve. I got a lot of things going on, but I'm doing it all by myself. So I don't have a production crew. I don't have anyone helping me with the lights. I don't have anyone helping me with the backgrounds. I paid for my own set. I want to better myself. So if you have some ideas that might better me, that might put me in a position to be that much better, feel free to tell me. I'm not promoting Powerade, by the way. It's just that I had some emails about why do I always have water. So I figured I put something for hydration. Powerade. Not promoting them, just what I'm drinking on the day. But thank you so much for your time. Look forward to seeing you guys next week. Email me your topics, and we'll go from there.